I'm not qualified to give you advice, but you sent it to us, so I'm going to advise you. I think you people should leave it alone. I think leave it alone.
I disagree. What about the child?
The child doesn't know. The child is oblivious
10 years
to
from
all
now,
this.
the child might know. 20 years from now, you know what it means?
We are here arguing, You actually know that it's possible that he's not even, like, maybe the two of them, nobody's a father. Because we also watched a show where the woman brought like three different men.
And they were not the father.
And none of the men were the father.
Because the girl will for sure know who is the father of the child.
She might not know.
So,
No,
yeah,
she
that's
will
the
know.
truth.
She might not know.
The
Window
girl
of
might not
conception
know.
is very
Exactly.
close.
Yeah, but the thing is that if he's in doubt it's his child or not, I'm sure they would want some clarity. So that's when they should go and take a DNA test.
No, she also protect the man too. I should not be saying this because I fight for feminism, but I fight
No,
for
it's
equality.
also equality. It's not.
She also protect the man and allow the man to do the DNA. That way it's fair on both sides. Because I'm just going to sign a paper and say I trust my wife for 5 years. We had a child after many years, and then 10 years down the line, it's not my kid.
And this is the old-fashioned friends podcast.
Hello everyone, welcome to Old Fashioned Friends. I am Faith.
I'm Yemi.
I'm Christine from Uganda.
If you're watching our show for the first time, please like, share, subscribe because it is your
Civic duty.
Do you all like YouTube shows?
Yeah, I mean, from time to time I do watch. Also, we're on YouTube, so.
No, you can be honest.
Yeah. No, I do watch some YouTube shows, and I've picked up some from you as well. Those
Judge
George
Judy,
shows,
Judge Mattis. I
Yeah.
have a favorite one, which is Paternity Fraud by Judge Lauren Lake. That show.
So much drama on that show.
I know, Yemi, the drama, the lies, When I watch the show, sometimes I feel like it's not real, but I don't know. Do you guys think it's scripted or it's real?
I think I watched it with you one time. Mm-hmm. I kind of thought it was scripted, but then it's actually worrying to know that those are real case scenarios.
So here's the thing. I think they are real, but I think that they add a bit of drama to it as well to appeal to a larger audience. Exactly. It's primarily entertainment. So,
sticking on the whole paternity issue, one of our viewers sent us a dilemma. I'm going to read from my phone. Mm-hmm. I know I have a laptop and I have a phone. I feel...
Technology.
So, I'm just going to read it, and I think this person wants our advice. So, hi guys, I recently started to watch your show, and I thought, why not ask for advice? Last year, my ex got married to another man. Of course, it's going to be another man. We both live in UK, but her family made her marry a man from her tribe. The week before she was to go for the traditional wedding, she came to see me for closure. Wow. And something happened between us, for old time's sake. Okay. Less than a year after the traditional wedding, I see that she had a baby. Here is the thing. I think that baby might be mine. Okay. Did you see the features? Maybe. We haven't spoken since the last time I saw her, and I'm sure she had probably deleted my number. Do you guys think I should reach out to her? Like, that might be my kid? And I have no idea. In fact, some of my friends said I should reach out to the husband.
Come on.
Said I should reach out to the husband. Help, I'm confused. What do I do?
Christine, please. Because I heard you. Yeah, I'm listening.
She's laughing.
It's a tough one. But first of all, I think he needs to open communication with the lady.
She blocked his number.
There is always where you find people.
Okay.
You send them emails.
Like the last episode.
At least if you've dated someone and their family knew about you, you'll know their aunt, you'll know their cousin, the friends of friends.
But they must have blocked you for a reason.
No, I think sometimes... for me, I think this is an important issue they need to discuss. So first, he needs to either contact people around her.
What would he tell them?
Exactly.
He needs, if he feels he did something and then that something was a result of a child, I think they need to have a conversation first, because let me give you an example with Christine. Yeah.
You and Yemi, you guys were dating.
Why me and Yemi?
It's an example, Christine.
Okay, you and Sam, you guys were dating. You're in a serious relationship. and he's Nigerian, you're Ugandan, and you said, okay, you know what? My family are not going to let us get married. I have to go for someone from Uganda. And you went to Samuel for one last time for closure. And 9 months later, Samuel sees that there's been a baby. Now, you blocked his number. Well, this is what our viewer is asking us to do. So,
I mean,
put yourself in our viewer's shoes.
So why Samuel again? But still, I think, by the way, these gentlemen are very good looking men. I'm just saying that why, because I pray to God that I don't find myself doing that, because it's a difficult, I can imagine it's a difficult situation for both the guy, for the lady, and it will be for her partner. And imagine for the child as well.
We don't know yet. I'm sorry, guys. I'm playing devil's advocate. We don't know here.
That's why I'm saying, like, he cannot start opening up a can of worms without having a conversation with the girl. Yes. Because the girl will for sure know who is the father of the child.
She might not know.
So, yeah, that's the truth.
She might not know. Window of conception is very close.
Yeah, but the thing is that if he's in doubt it's his child or not, I'm sure they would want some clarity. So that's when they should go and take a DNA test, so that they can ascertain who the father of the child is.
Here's my my take on this. Mr. Man, you're a viewer, so first of all, I hope you're subscribed. That's the first thing. But moving on, I think you should give this a rest. Because if she has not reached out to you, she has not reached out to you for a reason. Whether the child is yours or not, I don't think this is something that you should concern yourself with. She has not come to you to say that you might be the father. And what if you do the test and you are the father? What are you going to do?
He's going to be a father.
That's his child.
Yes. But his name is not on the birth certificate.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. He can still go and change it.
Okay, they can change it. So please wait and listen to me. This girl is, I don't know, allegedly happily married. Okay.
True.
Then the ex from the past will then show up and say, hey, maybe this child is mine. Okay. Of course, the girl probably also has that suspicion if she doesn't even know. Probably. The suspicion is there. What is the point?
I'll tell you what's the point. Do you watch this? I like to use movies a lot. Do you watch a series called Dynasty?
I've heard of it, but
Adam, right now. So the mom slept with the butler to keep... they had a son called Adam. No, Adam. Jesus, I'm missing the name. They had a son called Adam, right? 30 years after, someone opened the can of worms and they determined that the son is not for the father. That boy was so devastated. He took a mental health break because, hear me, you've been calling someone dad for the past 30 years.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, that person, I know you might think, I get it. You might think that the love will not just die.
It's not even a matter of love.
There is a way you view the person. It's like, it would take a bit of time for you to get back to that.
I completely understand. I know where you're coming from. But my whole point now is this. There is balance right now.
Yes.
From what this person is saying, you want to go because first of all, let's even go back to the beginning. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. The two of you and the ex, the two of you.
People,
honestly, you people are shameless because why? Maybe
1 week before the wedding,
maybe they were, maybe they were in love, maybe whatever. But honestly, what kind of closure is this? This is point
Don't bring
one.
Fire to your bosom.
And then point two. Let me just say this because I don't know if this guy is doing this from a point of guilt
or he wants to ruin the marriage.
I don't know. But listen, if me and you, in the past, we committed a sin together. In future,
what's the name you call it?
I don't even know. In future,
horizontal tango.
You then decide to repent. Please repent your sin on your own. Know that I have repented my own. Don't come in future and bring your repentance to come and destroy my own life.
You hear me?
So
what do you mean?
No, because
my
listen.
You affect you.
No. I've also repented my repentance. Okay, and then you discover. Again, what if you do the DNA test and the child is not for you? Do you know that you've ruined so many people's lives?
That's why, to Christine's point, she's saying he needs to, if he can speak to the woman.
Yeah, they need first.
But the problem is...
They need to create clarity.
But the problem is, if he speaks to the woman, and it's now his child, what's going to happen?
Or the woman decides, I don't want to do a DNA test.
then he will go to the husband.
He can sue her.
He should go to the husband.
Then he might. I'm not saying she go. Then he might go to the husband.
I think there are legal procedures for that.
Yes, he can sue
I
her.
think
Yes,
this is
he
a
can sue
case
her.
of you make your bed, you lie on it. I don't know how they say it. As you make your bed, you lie on it, because it's kind of it has happened. It has happened, and the child
There's
there's a child involved. But right now, the child has a happy home. I don't know. I'm
How
just
do you know he has
assuming.
a happy
I'm
home?
just assuming. Okay, the child has two
Let's say,
parents
Yemi,
that care for the
Let's say
child.
the child has two parents that cares for the child.
Okay.
The mom, I mean, now she's alive, but 5 years from now, she passes away.
Okay.
He might actually be the true father, for instance. Wouldn't it be right for him, the child, to go to his true father?
But the
The
child.
child wants to know where he comes from.
The
Roots,
child
Yemi.
right now we're assuming a lot of things also
Yes.
because we don't have a lot of information.
That's why I say to avoid assumptions.
Yes.
He should contact the lady and let them go for DNA test.
I don't think the woman wants to do that. You
So
know why?
I
She
just
might
think
ruin her marriage.
exactly.
That's
I
another
just think he should leave it be.
I think
he has to live with not
If
knowing.
he doesn't have the conversation, then he doesn't know what she thinks.
But Yemi is going to
what
affect the
her
child too,
decision
because
is,
you know,
yeah.
when you go to doctor's check, what do they ask you? Do you have history of a heart attack? Do you have history of madness in your family? Do you have history of high blood pressure? Do you have history? Like, you would always think, okay, that's my father, so they don't have that kind of thing. I'm fine. But because you don't know your true paternity, it might have an impact on you. No joke apart. You might not know.
I understand where you're
I
coming
think we are
from.
looking
Yeah.
at it from the two selfish individuals' point of view.
Yes.
But there's an innocent child in the picture.
Yes.
That really needs to know where he comes
Okay,
from.
so right
He or
now,
she comes from.
what is best for the child? Because the child is, I don't know, 1, 2, how old? We don't know.
What is best for the child? I think that I agree to Christine's point. If he can find a way to check with the woman,
Okay.
they can do an under-G DNA and let the woman pray to God that the child is for husband. Because if the child is for the man, all hell will break loose.
It's a 50-50
But
chance.
All hell will break loose.
Also, I think we normally assume, like, let's say if the lady finds out that the child is for this ex, maybe the father of the child will let go. By the sometimes there are people who are mature about it. For instance, maybe the current husband may already have attachment to the child and
Yo,
feel like this
you
has
cheated
been-
on me 1 week to our wedding.
Wait,
1 week to our
wait.
wedding.
No, wait. He may choose that since I have been close to this child, even if the child is not mine right now, I would still want to be a father to the child.
Yeah.
And they will parent the child.
Nah.
Although maybe the relationship between the lady and the man will break.
Imagine yourself, your husband cheated to you 1 week before your wedding, got another woman pregnant. Will you forgive him? All hell will break loose, right? Because you could have given me the opportunity. I might not want to be in the marriage. I would have walked out.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And I'm not saying
That's
I
bloody
don't
deceit.
know.
I'm sorry to the lady's husband,
Yeah,
but
I
I think
don't
I
know,
really feel
but-
for the lady husband here because he didn't have the option to.
See, I feel for the lady's
I feel for the
husband,
lady's husband.
But also
And the
I
innocent
feel
child
like
too.
our viewer is trying to erase his guilt or he's trying to satisfy curiosity. But I think you did this, you and your ex, you guys are both consenting adults and you did this. So I think it's okay for you to just sit with it with the idea of never knowing. But according to Christine, if you can reach out to the lady in question, reach out, try and see if she's open to do a DNA test. But if you do a DNA and then it happens that this child is for you, I think just leave it be.
I think when we're talking, Christine raised the point that I don't know if it's possible for me, but I'm keen to hear what your thoughts are
Yeah.
on it. Where she says that love is beyond biology. So maybe the father of the Samuel loved biology. You don't like the subject. It's like love is
No, so the
that
issue
love is beyond biology. That there is a possibility that if the woman comes clean to her husband, the husband might still forgive her, and if the child is not for him, the husband might still care for the child.
But
Do you think
the
that's
husband
possible?
can also make two choices: can forgive her, care for the child, and break up the relationship.
Exactly.
Wow.
There's also that.
there's
Wow.
also see,
Wow.
right now.
Why
Let's
am I
go.
just touching you for
I-
quiet? I just noticed that I've been touching him. But go ahead. I'm happily married.
That perfume
No, this is not.
is
There will be no paternity fraud, please. Because I will be caught. I will be caught.
The kid will just come out black. Like, what?
I will be caught. So this one, there is no way to
Her
hide
husband will
it.
be like, no, this baby is not mine.
There is no way to hide it, but it's like.
I know why, because Yemi came with a different perfume this time from Netherlands. So
You were smelling? Oh, I saw the hug. Wow. Okay.
It was very intense.
Actually,
anyways.
it was the perfume you gifted me.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
it was. I actually quite like that
friends who can
perfume.
never
I
see
like that
What do you
perfume.
mean? I
It's so
bought
much-
Yemi
a drone.
a drone.
drone.
My God, what's going on?
You want to say tiki 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 tiki?
So yeah, maybe that's
Maybe
it.
Yeah.
But no, I think that he should leave it. This is my opinion. I think leave it be. Of course, try to reach out to her. But again, if she hasn't reached out to you in over, I don't know how long she has been married, 1-2 years, it's probably because she doesn't want to have contact with you. And there's a possibility that she knows that this child is for you. She has not come to you to say, hey, what we did many months ago has produced this child, but I'm
She's
giving the
being
child to my
selfish.
husband.
She's being selfish.
When they met a week before the traditional marriage, what was that? That
They
was
were
also
both selfish
selfishness.
people too.
That was also selfishness. Also, this is the thing. I don't see. Anyway, it's topic for another day. It's about like
But Yemi, since you're a man, I think I still need to come back to the topic and ask you a question. If you were put yourself as the woman's husband.
okay.
Do you think you can forgive the woman and love the child as your own,
So
even if the kid is not yours? Or
so
would that child be like, when say I look at the child and I just
Yes.
remember the wrong that my wife has done. I don't want to see the child in my house. The child is.
So here's something that I should say. I said this in one of our episodes before that I'm not a parent. I have a lot of friends that are parents, and I had a conversation with a colleague of mine where he said, and he was explaining something to me. He said, a child can never love his parents the way the parents love the child. I'm not a parent yet, so I don't understand, but he was explaining to me that when you have a child, he said, there is something that changes in your mentality, and you're looking at this thing and you're like, I'm responsible for this person's upkeep, for this person's security, safety, and all of these things. So it's very possible that this man may have developed this bond with the child. I don't know. So if I was in a situation like that,
Yes.
I don't know how I would feel. Like, I've already developed this bond with this child, and then 3 years later you come and you tell me this child is not for you. I don't know how I would feel.
It will be heartbreaking.
I will be heartbroken for
It'll
sure,
be-
but
it'll
I
be- oh my
can't
God.
say right now that I'm going to reject the child.
You're making me remember all the paternity fraud shows I
There was
watched.
actually one case in Nigeria of a celebrity. I think he's a radio, an OAP. He had 3 children from his wife, and apparently all 3 kids were not for him.
Man.
Yes, it was a huge thing. Of course, the marriage ended and stuff like that. Yeah,
Should paternity fraud, should we be suing people for doing that?
I think you should.
Should people be punished according to law?
I
Because
think you should,
it's
because I
actually-
think it's
fraud.
it's
Like,
fraud.
it's
I
true-
can
it's
I
true
can
fraud.
excuse
Fraud.
the first child
second
not
one-
being, but 3 children, 3. Come on,
I was paying for their fees. I was feeding them. I was
come
clothing them.
honestly, yeah,
I was
that
giving
would
them
be
love.
really heartbreaking.
I would take you
yeah.
to court.
Yeah, I will still keep the children. I will still keep the children because I'm like, yeah, they're mine now. They have my name and their father on the birth
But the kids might want to
certificate.
also go look for their own father too.
I mean, go look for your father, but they've already. I don't know how old the kids were, to be fair, when this happened. But also, they've developed a relationship, a bond with the
I
man.
don't even know if
Yeah,
countries
it's a
have
tough one.
punishable law for paternity fraud.
We
Like,
should look this up. I think in some countries,
think
so
in-
far your
in-
name is on the birth certificate, you are legally the.
oh yeah. It reminds me of a case where, okay, not to divert, but my paternity court stories. I started to learn a lot about the American legal system, where even if a woman cheats and the child is born within that marriage, the father is assumed to be the legal father.
Yeah.
So if a woman
I think
cheats,
it's the same in Germany. I remember I heard from my aunt in Germany.
I think
Because
in a lot
they-
of countries,
I
so
think,
far
yeah, the
you
child
signed
is-
the
I
certificate.
don't even know if so the child. But so if I'm married to you, I'm not going to technically believe that you will be cheating on me because I want to believe that.
I don't think exactly. I don't
that
think
I love you and then all of that. And then, so now, should we make DNA become compulsory? It's like, even if you're married, the first child, you have a child, you go for DNA. I know women will say, oh my God, women listening to us, they were like, oh my God, you should trust me. I understand.
But yes, but there's been a lot of cases
I
of
think
this.
it can also be a choice. If people feel like that's something they want to do when they get married, they should.
How would you feel if your husband tells you
I mean, it's
after
okay.
a child?
I mean, it's okay.
Like-
But I also think that those kind of scenarios arise if somebody sees suspicion. Somebody just can't walk up to you, you're married, and says, "Is that my child?" You get the point.
But you know the funny
You
thing?
must have
the
raised suspicion,
story we
maybe.
had, or the story I think I had also seen it on the shows. Like they had the first child, they had the second one, then the third one, the woman started to move funny. So the man wanted to just go for DNA for the last child.
See, the
And
woman
after-
moved funny. So there's always a turning factor
Let
for
her
somebody.
finish the
And then
story, yeah.
He has always been the woman moved funny, and then people started telling him, it was like, nah, it's not possible. And then randomly he said, okay, let's do paternity. I think he snuck in and did paternity for the third child, and then discovered it wasn't his child, and he was like,
Let me do
Let
for
me
the
do for
rest.
all of them.
Oh
Oh
God.
my God.
and then he discovered that they are not his children.
that's so devastating.
And guess what? The woman's ex was the father.
The ex was of
woman
all of
for
them.
all three
Oh
children.
no, that's heartbreaking.
Like, you need to have watched, like,
No.
he broke, like you see a grown man,
Of course he will break down.
in tears,
Of course
like,
he will break down.
cry.
Like, what is that?
because there's a possibility that maybe he's infertile, so he doesn't even know. So he has been
But I
raising these
think
kids.
also give people the choice, because this is just evil. This is pure evil.
So if I'm looking at it from the woman's side now, I have a child for Bat, and Bat comes and say, do DNA. I would be mad. I'm like, don't you trust me? But then I'm also looking at it from the man's angle, where there are too many paternity fraud. And if you put your name as legal father, you have to go dispute and pay evidence. If not, you're paying child support.
I
So
think
you
there
are
was
not here.
it was also one of these shows. We even watched it together.
Of course.
The guy was not the biological father. They proved this in court, but he was still mandated to pay child support
until you remove the name.
He
So
was,
the
because
woman
his
even-
name
she
was on
knew.
the she knew. His name was on the
Purposely, she
birth
knew.
certificate.
She knew. So now those kind of cases, what should happen to women?
So
Should
do
they
you
be?
think?
Money is not enough for that.
Do you think
You need to
that
spend 1 year in
sometimes-
jail at least.
No, do you think sometimes?
I'm sorry, I
there
feel
would be
just
fraud?
1 year in jail. Sorry.
Do you think sometimes there would be paternity fraud because of financial obligation? Like maybe one partner saying that this man can be the one who can provide for the child, and then maybe they defraud them.
Oh yes, yes, they see that their ex is a deadbeat and doesn't have money, and that's the reason. That's majorly most times.
But
the reason.
then your ex is a deadbeat, but then you are going to your
But
head
it's
to
good in
go and
it's good in-
colobi
it's
and
good-
be
it's
doing
good in the other
horizontal
side.
tango. Like
It's good
no.
on the other end.
See.
So
good.
I have a quick question here. Do you think it should be mandatory for DNA tests to
I
be
think they need
done?
to pass it in the law.
Yeah, immediately after birth.
Like I think they need to pass the law. You know why? The same way the law assumes that every child born under the marriage, that kid is for the husband. The law should also protect the man too. I should not be saying this because I fight for feminism, but I fight
No,
for
it's
equality.
also it's equality. It's not
The law should
yeah.
also protect the man and allow the man to do a DNA. That way it's fair on both sides. Because I'm just going to sign a paper and say, I trust my wife for 5 years. We had a child after many years, and then 10 years down the line, it's
If
not
the
my kid.
government makes it mandatory, should we now look at the government having to make that service free and accessible?
Oh my God,
That's another topic.
question.
I don't know.
That's another
I don't know.
question.
Well, the government did not ask you to get
because
married.
I don't think everyone will
government
be able
does
to
So
afford it.
I don't think that they
not-
should
it's
make
not
it
cheap, it's not
mandatory,
cheap.
because also like I think it then brings
No,
up
for
this,
married couples.
Okay, maybe married
Ma-
couples.
because the same way the law says, like if any child under that marriage is for the man, like you just go there, it's for the man. The same way, that's why the law should also give the opportunity to say, okay, after 30 days or 60 days, if you don't do any DNA,
Automatically
then
the child is
for you.
yours. Okay.
That's kind of like
Okay,
a-
yeah,
an
something like
amendment to the
this.
law.
Yeah, something
So
like this.
Men are also protected too.
Anyways, to our viewer, you are a horrible person.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You are horrible.
Oh my
I know
God.
that you are a subscriber.
say
I'm
that.
happy that you are a subscriber, but you are a horrible person. Let me
No,
just
don't
tell you
be
the
harsh.
truth. No, we need to be harsh because
make
what
mistakes,
is it?
I
Oh, is that really a mistake? Why did they not use condom?
Christine,
No,
you carry your two left leg.
But blame the woman. The woman.
Yeah, it's the woman now.
It's the
That's what I'm
woman,
saying.
yes, the
Christine's
woman.
the left leg. The woman, she carried her two left
why
legs.
two left legs?
And that's how they say it. And then you walked.
Guys, we need to explain what two left leg means. Yeah, me explain it.
How
What's two
does
left
so?
leg?
It's
think
just
there's
a
an
way of
explanation.
emphasis to say that you took yourself, your grown ass self, you walked to this person's
They
house.
say it's closure.
Which kind of stupid closure?
Yeah, closure. with that
Okay,
one.
we don't know what happened.
Closure,
it's
finish
possible
you
that
there.
Maybe maybe you know this. Okay, I think for those that are not Nigerians, right? There is this thing that Yoruba and Igbo marrying an Igbo person. marrying a Yoruba
tribal.
person,
Yeah,
it's
I
really
think
hard.
it's
And he
very
said it was tribe,
common.
It's really
It's
hard.
very common actually
So
across.
I think
Yeah.
it has to do with
but
Nigerian
guys,
civil war.
To go back to the starting point, I think this whole, if it stands out to be an issue, this whole issue would be because of let's say tradition not allowing these people to get married.
Yes, that's what I was
That's where
trying to
the
explain.
problem would have started from. Actually.
Okay, so you think that maybe they are still in love?
That's what.
No, I don't know if they're
Christine is
still
saying.
in love. But I'm thinking at the beginning they could have been in love and wanted to marry.
Yes, that's what he.
Yeah,
that's what
it's
he
very
said.
possible
He
because
said
he
that
said
they
something
wanted
about-
to be in love, but because of their tribe, they couldn't marry.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to explain to our viewers that not Nigerians, that in Nigeria,
Sometimes,
Yoruba, Igbo, it's
some-
very hard to get married because of the civil war
Sometimes, not
issues.
all the time. Not all the
It's
time.
very hard. I say it's very hard. It's very hard. But some parents of generations are being
Yeah,
more
they are being
open-minded
open, yeah.
and looking beyond tribe, because we, at the end of the day, we are one human.
Did he say the tribe they're from?
Yeah, he didn't say the tribe. He said
Okay.
because of tribe. So
Okay.
they might really be in love, but because of tribe,
Still
they couldn't
yet,
marry.
even though.
So you know when you see that, I feel the woman's face like, oh my God, I'm going to be bound for life to this person. I really love this person.
Okay.
I really want to spend the rest of my life. Just one last time.
Well,
for
I've not
memory's
been
sake.
in that situation, so
What
let
do
me
you
not
mean
judge.
one last thing?
Christian, I
Christine,
love you for this.
You guys have never had sex, that's why you're talking like this. But let's move ahead. Just one last time. And then that connection, that's what they wanted to experience. It's just saying, maybe the woman doesn't believe in cheating after marriage. So she's like,
Okay.
if I can cheat within a relationship one last time, and my marriage, I will not. I will not.
Make it
I'm
better.
trying to-
It's logic. It really see.
Guys,
Anyways,
I'm trying to look from the woman's angle where she went for
you and the
closure.
woman, from my opinion, if you are taking my, I'm not qualified to give you advice, but you sent it to us, so I'm going to advise you. I think you people should leave it alone. I think leave
But
it
Yemi,
alone.
I disagree. What about the child?
The child doesn't
What about
know.
what
The
ab-
child is
10
oblivious
years
to
from
all
now,
this.
the child might know. 20 years from now, you know what it
Yeah.
means?
We are here arguing, You actually know that it's possible that he's not even, like, maybe the two of them, nobody's a father. Because we also watched a show
It's true,
where
and-
the woman brought like three different men.
and they were not the father.
And none of the men were the father.
She was embarrassing.
None.
How?
Wait,
Good
ask her.
question. She said, how?
They literally did. She was like, no, it's for
It
this
was
one, it's
for
for
this
this
one.
one. They did the
Yes,
test.
no,
You are not the father.
It's true, you remember?
For the case of Malcolm Master
You
this,
remember?
you are not the father. I was expecting the third one. When they said you are not the father
She
for the
just
third one, I was like,
It's true. But Yemi,
it's
we don't
possible.
believe that.
Maybe none of them are the father. Let's.
Oh dear.
But let's imagine, to make it simple, that our viewer is the father.
Yeah, I
What
know.
happens to the
No,
child?
the thing is peppering me in my body. For those that don't understand, when I say it's peppering me in my body, it means like I'm really concerned. Like, Jamila
irritated.
Raje.
Please
Yeah,
explain
irritated.
it.
Is
He's,
what?
Yeah, irritated
yes,
about it.
it's irritating me to the core. Because no,
Really?
this kind of stories.
Imagine. I don't want to.
It's
Let me-
like
let's
cheating
imagine now,
and paternity
my father,
fraud.
My mom comes and tells me that my father is not my father.
What will you do at this point?
Lord of Jesus.
You've grown up 30-something years with this man that loves
Well,
you,
let's-
that
let's
you
imagine.
love, that
Let's-
you
let's put
adore.
the-
You don't know the other person. You have
Yemi, I know,
absolutely no
but
loyalty to
but
him.
the first thing you think, like, why did you not tell me? Why did you wait this long? That's
So
the thing.
the
like,
person you should be angry with is your mother.
of course, yes.
Exactly. So when the child is 10 or
My
15,
parents are on Instagram now. They might see this video. That is, I don't mean it that way, but just
yeah, it's an assumption.
assumption. Yes.
For the child, when you are 10 or you are 15, if you ever see this video, the person you should be mad at is your mother for taking her two left legs
But the father should have
to
fought
the
for him.
ex.
No,
Please.
guys, I think we have to take a logical approach here. If
I'm so sorry, I'm being emotional about all of this. I should calm
I
down.
understand.
talking.
But I think if he has strong feelings that he's the father of the child, he needs to contact the lady and they need to confirm ASAP whether
Okay.
he's the father or not.
Okay.
Because they need to move on, you know.
Okay.
If he
But the thing is that let's imagine now, to make it simple now, he's the father, what will happen?
Um,
That's the problem.
if he's the father now,
Yes.
there is further conversation. One,
yes.
yeah.
Yes,
that's
she's
the-
right.
yeah. So one, him and the lady need to discuss. Is she willing for him to be part of the child's life?
She doesn't have a choice.
So, Mr.
Now-
Man, I think you should listen to Christine. Because
it's not about willingness. If he has defined that he's the father,
Yeah.
she doesn't have a choice because
And
he can
then
take her to
second-
court.
Second, they
I'll
need
take you
to
to
now.
court.
They need to now.
that's 3
inform-
lives
Yeah,
destroyed.
I will take you to court if I want to be. If I've determined that I'm not the father,
Now, wow.
we're going to court. We are not we are not
So,
having a conversation.
Mr. Man, you
Because they can
see,
take custody
me, I'm
too.
very emotional, so I'm saying it. I will still say you're a horrible person, but Christine seems to be level-headed, so she's saying what you should do. So maybe listen to her.
No, but she's saying that the woman will willing. There's no willingness. If he's actually the
No,
father,
it's by the. I think when it comes to parenthood, there is
Yes.
also a choice. By the way, there is high chance that this guy just wants to know that he's the father or not.
so you're believing that viewer is
No,
useless.
I'm just saying that the like. I think sometimes people just want to know and then they want to make
Just
a
out
choice.
of curiosity,
Just
right?
out of curiosity.
You
But
call
he
him a
wants-
deadbeat dad.
No.
That's
He
not what
wants
she's
to.
saying.
He can make a choice by the way if he wants to be a father or not. But I think normally they should have proper conversation. If co-parenting needs to happen, that also needs to happen. If any legal arrangements need to happen between the current
But
husband,
You know what?
You see, you guys are imagining that this is going to be very smooth. It's
You
not
know
gonna be
what?
that
It's
smooth.
very possible. You know what I'm thinking now? Maybe these two people did this as a plan to get back together in future.
It's possible too.
Ah,
It's possible too.
okay, that's another angle.
It's possible.
how?
Because
Like
if
maybe
they discover
now,
that
if
the
they
child
disco-
is for him,
yeah,
she can divorce her husband and go
And
with
go-
him. And
yeah,
have a
it's very
family.
possible.
It's another thing.
Ah, okay, that's an angle I didn't look at.
But what about if the woman, because she said they
God
really in
be
love.
with you.
I just remember plot twist.
Yeah, that's a plot twist. Yeah.
Because it's possible.
I wish we could tell him to get back to us and let us know, but
But-
I think this is just our own imagination.
That's the problem. And what happens? Who protects the woman's husband? That's my case now. That's the innocent person.
They
in this case.
say in Yoruba, they say he has
No, can I sue? Can I sue?
He has carried
Can I
another
not sue this
person's
woman for
bone.
emotional distress?
I think in some places you can.
What's the amount I can
Emotional depends on how rich they are. They are probably like middle
get? Can I
class
sue them to
people.
be bankrupt out of anger?
Bankruptcy is, I think, it's something that rich people say. I don't think like if you are poor or you are middle class, you are just
Middle
broke.
class can do for bankruptcy.
You are just broke. With
There's
bankruptcy.
Yeah, there's bankruptcy. Like,
I
you
know,
have a
but
house
what I-
mortgage, for instance,
okay.
you cannot pay your mortgage. And
Yeah, that's not bankruptcy. The bank will come and repossess your house.
Yeah, because bankrupt.
No, that's repo.
No, he becomes.
I know that that's the point. I know, but it's just like
He
bankruptcy.
loses his job,
It's
he
such a
loses his job.
why me? Hypothetically speaking, the person.
No, but anyway, because if we go with the plot twist,
Yeah.
who protects the woman's husband now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying in Yoruba, that he has carried another person's bone.
Traditionally, elders will protect him. They'll call a meeting.
Lady,
No.
we live in the 21st
And-
century.
No, I'm
21st
coming.
century.
I think we need more
Listen to my
information.
second point.
What's the second point?
Second point, he can seek legal advice, I think.
Anyways, God be with you people.
But, okay, no, 1 minute now. I know we've said the plot twist to make it
But I
easier.
think for this kind of topic, I think it's a key takeaway for us. In future, if we are going to have a certain topic like this, maybe we'll need to have a
Background.
legal expert.
No, but nobody
as
can
well
give
to
you
advice.
legal experts.
Yeah, to advise
Why?
on the show. Because
No.
maybe they would have a better approach to it.
We've been watching too many
Did you
paternity
hear
talks.
me saying I hear?
See,
No, but honestly speaking, we've watched too many patterns.
and I'm just too
And
emotional
it's-
about this.
No, Yemi, you're looking at it from the selfish side. Me, I'm looking at it from the child side. Christine is looking at it from the viewer side.
No. I'm looking at it from two lenses. The child side, why
Okay.
the child deserves to have a good parent and
Okay.
deserves to know the truth. Second, from the point that God forbid, this man who is married to this lady raises a child
That
that's
is not his.
That's the
without him making that choice.
Yes.
That's why they need to find out. And then when they find out, there should be that further conversation with three people, and then people can choose, you know?
Anyways,
Sorry, my phone was ringing. I had to drop it on the floor.
she thought she was being coy. Anyways, in my opinion, I still stand by it. I feel like there is balance right now, and just leave it. Don't tip anything. You should leave. You should also make peace with the fact that you might never know. Because if this lady hasn't contacted you for so long, it's very possible she doesn't want you to know.
What you're saying now, what you're advising to our viewers and everyone, that if the truth would hurt you, you should not say it. If the truth would hurt someone else,
No, that's
you
not what I'm
should keep it
saying.
in.
That's not what I'm saying. Because what is the point right now of
truth.
the truth? Okay,
truth
he knows the truth. So what? He will create single father, single
So
mother,
that's my
heartbroken
point.
father.
So are you telling our
Sorry.
viewers,
I
everyone
think
listening
the
to
point
us?
is the child, not actually when
Exactly. The child is in a happy home.
The point is that he wants to know if that's his child to take care of it, and vice versa. You know,
But the child is already being taken care of.
How do we even?
we don't know.
Well, okay, let's assume.
We're
Let's
assuming.
assume that they're in a happy home. So are you guys saying that if the truth will hurt the child or hurt somebody else?
That's Yemi's.
should not say anything.
That's Yemi's point, not me.
Oh my God, my husband is calling me. I don't know what's going on.
Take it. Maybe he has found out that the child you have is not for him.
But what we are all saying is that if the truth is going to hurt somebody,
Not all. Him.
What he's
For me,
saying-
I'm saying the truth will help there to be better parenting for the child and better choices.
I stand by them doing a DNA.
Yeah.
Because why? I'm more keen about you having to know where you're from. Because you knowing where you're from has a lot of affect your decisions. Imagine they could go marry your sister or something. You might not know.
There are cases.
I'm really keen about knowing where you're from because it has an impact on your health and all of those things.
Okay.
I would say to the woman, it's going to hurt, but she should come out to her husband, say the truth. The husband might not forgive her.
He definitely
She should
will
have
not.
known that because she made a choice to go meet somebody else and have the horizontal tango. She should have known that would be a possibility. Now, she should stop being selfish. She should really think about her child. She is a mother. She's no longer a single person. There's a child at risk. There is a child that might be pissed with her 20 years from now and I don't want to speak to her. She might lose speaking contact with that child's family because if you could lie to me about my paternity, what else can you lie to me
But
about?
we're also talking about because this woman might not know.
Might not know what?
Who the father is.
That's the problem. That's why the woman is, instead of our viewer coming to us, the woman should have been the one.
That the lady even dismissed whatever.
The woman should have even done the DNA with her husband, first of all, in secret, know the result, and even go and tell her viewer that you are not the father.
So wait, let me ask something.
But they haven't reached that stage.
When they are doing DNA tests, I know because I used to see them. I've never done DNA tests before, so I don't know.
I've heard about how they do it.
So can she pluck his hair or what do they use?
Swab. You know the cut.
So how will she tell? She'll be like, honey, open your mouth.
No. Or it's even his toothbrush. It's very easy. You don't need just it's very easy. So for her to do the DNA.
Okay, so do it in secret.
She can do it in secret.
Yes, I'm in support of this.
It's very easy.
Do it in secret.
The woman can do it.
Our viewer, send this video to the woman.
Yeah.
Do it in secret and let us know.
And you know the funny thing? She can even lie. The thing is that she might even lie to the man that he's not the father and he might be the father. That's why the man wants to be able to want to do it and ascertain that he's saying the truth.
I thought they have to
It might be this issue with Davido and that Anu story where the Anu mother is crying and saying that it's fake.
Davido said he has done 3 DNA tests.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, that the man might still be saying that.
Allegedly has a child. Sorry, go on. Faith was telling the story.
No, I was saying that it's the fact that it's about trust. Even if you do the DNA and say, this is the results, you're not the father, I might still say the result is.
DNA
I might still say the result is doctored.
To avoid ambiguity, DNA should be done between two people receiving the same result.
No, the point is that even if you do it and give me the result, I might not trust you because I say it's doctored.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
So even if the woman does it in secret, it's just for her own peace of mind. If she's 100% sure that the child is for the man, then she can tell the man, you know what, I can even bring the kid, go do it. But the thing is that if now the child is now for our viewer, I don't want to be in the woman's
How I wish we could follow. Listen, Mr. Man, because in 2 months, in 3 months, whenever this thing happens, please come back to us with an update. I'm eager. I want to know.
But the thing I have for the legal, for the law of the land is the same way you said that the law says that every child born in a married couple's home, the child belongs to the father. The same way the law should also make a loophole. It's not a loophole. Should make it. The law should say within 60 days, it's compulsory or mandatory to do a DNA. If you don't do it within the 60 days, then you default, you are the father. So then men can now say, hey, I trust you, but the law says this. So women, no one's feeling hot.
I think it's kind of, yeah.
So
take it as a prenup. I don't know if you did a prenup. I don't want to ask you also. I don't think it's something we should discuss in public.
I don't do a prenup.
But I think it's also...
What do I have? I'm sorry. I don't do a prenup so that...
You were talking about bankruptcy the other time. You are rich. Honestly, guys, Faith is loaded.
Wow.
Faith has money.
Hear me? My managers and my bosses watch this show.
Faith has money. She's not like rich. She's not 1% rich, but she's like upper middle class. Yeah.
What's the salary rate for upper middle class? I don't even know that.
Faith, let's not talk about it. Let's not go there.
Wow.
But what I was saying is
argue with my friend in terms of what we should buy for trips.
Oh God.
Mike wanted to go on a cruise, man.
It's not wanted. It's the cruise Michael wanted to go for. Faith sent me the.
Oh my
cruise.
God, Michael! If you're watching this, I'm sorry.
I screamed. I was like, "What is this?" I said, "I'm not going." I said, "I'm not going."
Guys, we're talking about
paternity fraud. Please.
That cruise, you buy a plot of land in Africa.
A plot? No, that's more than a plot.
Michael,
that's more than a plot.
I love you. Don't listen to Yemi.
That's more than a plot.
Don't listen to Yemi.
But,
okay. Quick question. Sorry. Back to the question, to the episode actually. I would like to ask a question. So, if let's say someone is a victim of paternity fraud, what kind of support do you think they need, like as a guy?
I think first of all, cry. Get it out.
True.
Get it out of your system.
No,
Yes,
joke,
cry.
Really cry.
Seek legal recourse. Look at what are your legal options.
No, don't jump to legal. First
No.
of all-
After you have cried.
No, but at least even go to therapy. Small.
I was going to bring it up.
If you go to legal,
No.
to bankruptcy.
The issue is
out of anger.
do it while you are still angry. Do it fire for fire.
My God.
So after you have cried, call your lawyer. Understand what your next steps are, and then of course seek out professional help, or I don't know, talk to your religious leaders or something. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is.
It's really
It is.
heartbreaking. I was saying it the other time. I'm not a parent, so I don't. Especially if you have developed this bond with your child, and then someone comes and breaks
when
it.
the child is like around 25 or 30. I mean, 1 year, 2 years, it's heartbreaking.
See,
But imagine if they're older.
I'm so
You pay
sorry.
school
At that
fees,
point
you
in
show
time,
the
I'm
love.
sorry. I'm your father. There's nothing else you can do. What else? I will still be the one to walk you down the aisle if you are walking down the aisle. Those kind of things. I'm your father. It's too late. Nothing else. But yeah,
But so that one, would you not seek legal recourse for the
I will
wife?
still seek. That's if the
After
wife is
many-
even still alive.
After many years? Like,
But no, that's
what would you do?
heartbreaking.
That one,
No, that's
that one
really
is, that one
heartbreaking.
is, it's cry.
That's really heartbreaking.
It's cry
No.
and therapy and cry and therapy
No.
and cry and therapy.
Yeah, but
It's,
I think also in those kind of situations, I can't imagine it. It's very difficult, but I think sometimes it's okay to take it with a peaceful approach.
Peaceful.
Peaceful. You have a child that's 30 you thought was yours, and someone is now it's not yours.
Christine, no, you are
Peaceful.
too. No.
No, the thing is that you can still take a peaceful approach, standing your ground, going through the legal process.
Christine,
Because-
let me make it easy now.
Because the thing is that in the end, you may all choose to be parents.
No,
to
not
that
legal.
child.
Not even legal. Mine is not even legal. Mine is like if you're 1 year old, 2 year, like if you're married for 2 years, now you can take legal because the love at 2 years is different from when you have been 35 years in marriage. 35 years in marriage, can you sue that person?
I will burn the house to the
Like
ground.
I don't even know if I can. I don't know. Maybe
I really would burn the house to the
that
ground.
one is a
but
different,
I understand.
it's a
Yeah,
different
I
feeling that when
understand.
you're
If you've
2
been with
years,
someone,
3
yeah.
years, that one, yes, I can take you to court. I can take your.
But anyways,
after 40 years in marriage,
we should ask a 60-year-old. Like, how?
like-
What will you do? Let's understand from their point of view.
we can just give your mother a call. Call her.
Why my mother? Why not your own? Why not your own mother?
Because my mom will first go like, why are you asking this kind of question? Where is it coming from?
Are you accusing me of cheating?
She's cheating.
You know our African parents, please
So,
no.
so she's not even going to. She's going to ask like, Ifirima, what kind of nonsense question is that?
She will be like, your eye don't tear. You don't tear. Where
So there is no point. But I think the thing I would say to prevent all of this shenanigans from happening,
It's a real
we
shenanigan.
need to. I'm keen to hear what our viewers think about. We need to amend the law. That law that says that automatically a child born in a marriage is for the father, because the father would not think that the wife is cheating. So if the law says there is, I don't know, 3 months or 90 days for you to do DNA.
There is a new law in France.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not sure about the contractual details, but France has passed out a law, I think. Don't quote me on this because I have the basic knowledge. But basically, I think going forward, all fathers will have to have a license to become a father.
A license to
So,
become a father. Wow.
Yeah, so that means that you go to register, prove that you're the father of the child.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, or if not, you can also, I think, choose to be a parent. You go and get a license. I don't
Let
have
me
the
ask.
exact details,
Okay.
but there is.
Why only fathers? What about the mothers?
I don't know.
Because they just maybe automatic. It's easier. I think because women have the kids, so they just assume that that's why we've not heard of maternity fraud, just paternity fraud.
But hey, anyways.
But it could be child mix-up. We've heard those stories.
Exactly.
We've heard those, I think-
Because
I
there have
remember
been
one
stories
case
like this,
I don't know
yeah.
if it's true or was a fictional one where the man took the child, because if you read a lot of things about paternity fraud, he took the child, swapped the child, and the child was not his, and he came to her. The wife said, I have never cheated.
And they did it, yes, I saw. And the child, the woman was not the mother.
Yeah.
And then they
Yes.
discovered there was a
I
mix-up.
also don't know if this was a fiction, but I saw this
Yeah,
thing. I
so-
think we sent it to each other. Yeah, we sent a lot of things to each other, so it's possible.
But anyway, I think what's one word you want to leave to our viewers? Anyone aside from the person that sent the dilemma to say that's probably going through this kind of situation. What's the one advice you want to give to them?
I have two.
Okay,
Actually, 3. 1, don't be a shitty person.
Okay.
Two,
But this is to their parents.
Two,
Go
don't
ahead.
cheat. Oh, people that have been victims of maternity.
People that have been victims. That's one. It's victims.
So the children or the parents?
So a victim is the person that was cheated on.
Okay, the cheatee.
And the second one is the child.
The child. So first of all, for the cheaters,
Okay.
don't be a horrible person.
Okay.
And then if you are going to go and do the genital meet and greet, the
Use
horizontal
condom.
tag, exactly, use protection, do something. Don't just carry another man's baby and give it to another man. And also, like, when people do all these things and they're like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant, what did you think will happen? Like, seriously, you're not 14. Anyways,
Oh my God.
moving on. And then if you're a child, just know that it's not your fault. The two adults that made you, they
made stupid decisions.
Exactly, but it's not your fault. I hope that you at least grew up in an environment where you got
loved.
Exactly, you were loved, you had parental love, parental care, parental guidance. And if you're a victim, you are the cheatee and you discover that you have 1 child, 2 child, 3 children and they're not for you, like I said, cry, seek legal recourse and then go for therapy. Burn the house to the ground.
Oh my God. There is no insurance, but don't burn the house to the ground.
Ah, yeah, mate, don't burn. It's a figure of speech.
If you have insurance.
Sorry, it's a metaphor. Why do I keep saying figure of speech? Please talk.
I think it's a tough one. Even I don't know the best advice to give, but I think that normally there should always be a conversation. My friends always laugh when I talk about that.
Christine will say
Communication.
They should communicate with each other. But please go on.
Because when there is dialogue, there is resolution. Politically, that is the approach. But I think for the child is always an angel.
Yes, the child is innocent.
And it's more about parents. But then I think it's a difficult thing to actually even discuss and know what approach to give, because you don't know what decision adults will make when they find out. When they find out.
That's true.
But it's always good to have dialogue. And then, like I said, have dialogue. Let people make choices. I want to continue to be in the child's life. I'm divorcing you, but I want to still be the father of the child.
Mm-hmm.
Or the woman should make a choice and know, okay, I now want to be with my husband, let's co-parent, vice versa,
Okay.
For me, that's what I think.
Very sensitive stuff. This is why I said listen to Christine, because she's level-headed. Me, I'm not. In this case, I was really riled up.
Because in reality, you'll be riled up.
Yes, I will be. I don't think I'll react the way Christine is reacting.
But I think for anyone going through this situation, first advice, cry. Yeah. Take ice cream, lots of chocolates, feel good.
Watch a lot of cool movies.
Korean dramas.
Go on a mental health break.
Take a break.
Travel the wilderness.
Travel the world.
Find yourself, and then you can, when you are a bit calmer, then you can start making a bit of good decisions.
And talk with guys. One point we forget.
So we interrupted
they
her.
should talk with elders.
Oh my God, which elders?
No, I'm coming.
Please finish your story,
Let me
Faith.
finish my point.
Let
me finish my point.
Okay, talk.
Sometimes in this kind of situations,
Yeah.
having a conversation. Who is that calling me? Sorry. Having a conversation. Sorry, guys.
Guys, this is not professional, but continue, Faith.
Yeah. I was saying
Okay,
something.
sorry, go
I was
on.
saying, guys, sometimes, let's say if a couple is affected by this,
Yeah.
they have a conversation with another married couple that could have gone
But
through
that's
the
if they
same
speak
thing.
to those couple, right?
You get it? They'll kind of have perspective from other people.
So
I have a different opinion. Sorry to cut you. I would never speak to another married couple. This is me.
what I wanted
I would
to say,
never speak to anybody
because
your situation is different from my house
Yes,
situation.
yes.
I'd rather go speak to people that are professionals, therapists or something.
Exactly.
But another married couple, sorry, never ever.
I will look for a video
Because
as
my
well.
mother is a married couple. Mommy, we are deviating, but if she comes to my house and see how my husband and I interact or do things, she might change the dynamics and I might not like the way it is. So other people have what works for them. So for me,
I agree with Faith. I agree with Faith on this one. Plus, I also think, speaking with elders, we come from this culture where they will be like, make your marriage work at any cost. There was a video, I was just saying it, I'll look for the video, where a lady interviewed an elderly woman on the street. Faith saw the video, and the woman was like, oh yeah, so what advice do you have to women who are undergoing domestic violence? And she's like, no, you have to stay in that house because she already have a child. If you have a child, where do you want to take the child to? So you stay there and you pray.
You're
and
speaking in the Nigerian accent. Ignore him. Ignore you.
Thing, I wrote a comment. Usually I don't comment on this type of videos, but I commented. So no, don't, because like Faith said, people they come from a different time.
Background,
They'll
so-
probably be like, "Oh no, just pray.
Take the child,
It will
already your
be
child.
well." No, speak to people who are able to get you to
Professional
exactly.
help and be level, because if you're not level-headed, I'm sure, like Yemi said, you burn the house to the
Give
ground.
them fire
You
for
burn the
fire.
house to the
There's a
ground.
new way they say, they call it aura for aura.
Oh yes,
Give it
aura.
to them.
But if you don't want to go aura for aura, take 1 year mental health break. Feel
I actually
good, feel fine.
like
and then,
that the three of us don't have the same opinion on this.
and then let it go, and then seek lawyers and all of that.
It's a
But
tough one.
to anyone,
It's really tough.
to anyone going
It's
through
really
that,
tough.
I'm sending you lots of love, lots
Same,
of care.
same.
Like,
Lots of hugs.
I'm not in your shoes, so I don't know what you're going through.
Yeah, that's true.
But I send you my support. You can write to me, reach out to me.
Our
I can
email will be
talk.
somewhere on the screen.
If you want to talk to someone, I can talk to you about it. I can get you gingered. If you're in Poland, we can. I don't like to walk a lot, but for you, I could take a walk. we could take a walk. We could go try food, and if something, I'll make you feel better. But till then, feel great, feel good. And if you're watching our video for the first time, what are you supposed to do?
Like, share,
Yes.
subscribe,
Because
it's your civic duty.
All right.
Till we see you again.
Yay.
Bye.